Imagine a capital city, the heart of a nation, now silent and devoid of life. What could cause such a profound emptiness? Capital cities are typically bustling hubs of activity, the epicenters of political, cultural, and economic life. Yet across the globe there exist capitals that stand empty, their streets quiet, buildings uninhabited, and squares untraveled. These are not scenes from a post-apocalyptic movie but real-world enigmas, each with a story etched into its silent thoroughfares. What makes a city, once filled with life and vigor, turn into a ghost town? The reasons are as varied as they are fascinating, from political turmoil and economic disasters to environmental catastrophes and strategic relocations. The forces that drive a city to abandonment are powerful and poignant. Each empty capital has its own unique tale of rise, fall, and eventual desertion. As we explore these abandoned metropolises, we delve into the mysteries they hold, uncovering the events that led to their astonishing emptiness. Join us as we unveil the secrets behind the world's most deserted capitals. At number 10, a capital that was once bustling now whispers tales of the past. This city, steeped in history, was once a vibrant hub of commerce and culture. However, a series of devastating events turned its story. Natural disasters compounded by economic downturns led to a mass exodus, leaving behind empty streets and silent buildings. Once a symbol of progress, the city now stands as a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable power and the fragility of human settlements. Despite this, there are whispers of revival. Plans for rehabilitation and redevelopment have begun to surface, aiming to breathe new life into this forgotten capital. Yet, as it stands, a city frozen in time, moving forward seems almost like a distant dream. Number 9 reveals a capital whose grandeur is lost to time. Nestled among whispering winds and silent streets, this city once buzzed with the fervor of empires and the whispers of intrigue. Its architecture, a blend of soaring spires and sprawling palaces, tells a story of a time when it stood as the heart of a thriving civilization. Kings and queens walk these now deserted halls, and decisions that shaped history were made under its now crumbling arches. Yet, time and neglect have weathered its once majestic facade. Modernity bypassed its ancient streets, leaving behind a shell of former glory. Economic downturns, political strife, and natural calamities conspired to empty this once vibrant capital. Once a symbol of majesty, now a poignant symbol of decline. At number 8, shadows loom over empty streets where leaders once walked. This capital, once bustling with the vigor of political debates and decisions, now whispers tales of abrupt abandonment. Imagine a cityscape where opulent buildings and grand monuments are mere spectators to the silence that has befallen them. The decline began with a series of political upheavals, followed by natural disasters that seemed to conspire with fate. Earthquakes shattered structures and floods washed away the remnants of activity, leaving behind an eerie ghost town. The most striking feature? A deserted Parliament House, with debates long silenced and halls echoing the lack of footsteps. Where power once thrived, now only silence reigns. 7th on our list is a city that once echoed with celebration and now with solitude. Imagine streets once vibrant with the sounds of music and laughter, where colorful parades danced under the sunlit sky, and festivals brought together a tapestry of traditions and tales. This capital, a hub of cultural richness, thrived on its communal gatherings and historical celebrations. Yet, as the years rolled by, a series of economic downturns coupled with natural disasters slowly chipped away at its liveliness. Businesses shuttered, residents moved in search of better opportunities. And what was once a bustling metropolis gradually turned into a silent tableau of abandonment. The music has stopped and the festivities have faded into silence. Number 6 is a story of a vanishing act on a national scale. Imagine a city bustling with life, suddenly silenced, streets emptied as though the earth itself inhaled and never exhaled. This capital, once a hub of political fervor and cultural richness, saw its populace vanish almost overnight. The reasons: a cocktail of political instability, environmental disaster, perhaps even a dash of urban planning gone awry. Today nature creeps over cracked pavements and through open doorways, a city slowly swallowed by green. Efforts to reclaim it have been tentative, wavering between restoration and resignation. It stands as a haunting tableau, a reminder of impermanence in our constructed worlds. Vanished from presence, but not from memory. Halfway through, at number 5, is a capital that many have forgotten to even look for. Nestled in harsh terrain and bordered by towering mountain ranges, this city is a textbook example of geographical isolation. Its roads, often closed due to weather extremes, serve as a barrier rather than a gateway, making it an arduous journey for anyone who dares to visit. The climate here does no favors either. With biting cold winters and brief, blistering summers, it's a place only the hardiest would consider calling home. Over the years, these natural challenges have led to a dwindling population, turning bustling streets into silent echoes of the past. Out of sight and out of mind, this capital remains largely unseen. Number 4 on our list thrived with prosperity, now home only to ghosts. This capital, once a beacon of economic success, experienced a dramatic downturn. The city, which buzzed with commerce and vibrant markets, saw its downfall through a series of unfortunate economic policies and global market crashes that rippled through its foundations. Investors once flocked here, drawn by promising prospects and booming industries. However, as the economic tide turned, these businesses shuttered, leaving behind empty factories and silent offices. The streets, once alive with the hustle of daily commerce, now echo with the quiet of abandonment. The impact was not just economic but also social, as residents moved away in search of better opportunities, leaving their homes and dreams behind. From bustling streets to silent echoes, the ghosts of prosperity linger. At number 3, legends speak of curses that haunt the empty corridors of power. This capital, once bustling with life and laughter, now whispers tales of misfortune and mystery. Local folklore is rich with stories of ancient curses cast by disgruntled spirits or powerful sorcerers, supposedly causing anyone who dares to inhabit these lands to flee in despair. Yet, beyond the eerie allure of cursed tales, there are tangible reasons for its desolation. Economic downturns, political instability, and environmental challenges have all played their parts. Infrastructure crumbled without maintenance, and residents moved in search of better opportunities, leaving behind buildings that echo with the silence of abandonment. Cursed or not, the reality of abandonment is all too real. Our runner-up is an isolated empire, cut off from the world and left to decay. Once a bustling hub of commerce and culture, this capital's charm has been overshadowed by its geographical remoteness. Nestled in a daunting terrain, the city's inaccessibility became its Achilles heel. Roads that once brought traders and tourists now lie forgotten, overgrown with the whispers of nature reclaiming its land. The difficulties in reaching this once thriving metropolis meant that maintaining it was a logistical nightmare. Supplies and support dwindled as fewer dared to venture through the arduous paths. Over time, the city's lively echoes faded into silence, its streets empty, as if the very life was drained out of it. Isolation can be an empire's worst enemy. And now, the number 1 empty capital city, where desolation reaches its peak. Picture a place where the halls of power once buzzed with the fervent whispers of the elite, where the streets danced with the vibrant steps of daily life. This is the story of Ordos Kangbashi, often dubbed the modern ghost town in the heart of Mongolia's mining region. Built for a future that never came, Ordos was designed to house over 1 million people. During the late 2000s, this city was the epitome of aspiration, with sprawling parks, extravagant government buildings, and cultural facilities all set for a booming population. However, the anticipated influx of residents never materialized. Economic overestimations led to a surreal urban landscape of empty plazas and silent apartments. Today, the few who wander its wide avenues speak more to the city's ambitions than to its reality. Ordos stands not just as a monument to misjudged economic forecasts, but as a stark example of modern hubris. At the pinnacle of emptiness, this capital stands as a solemn reminder of impermanence. We've journeyed through cities that time forgot, but what common threads bind these capitals in desolation? As we explored, it became clear that each city's journey to emptiness, though unique, shares similar underlying causes. Economic downturns have left deep scars on these capitals. Once bustling markets and thriving businesses faded away as financial crises uprooted foundational industries, leading to mass exodus in search of better opportunities elsewhere. Natural disasters have also played a cruel hand. Earthquakes, floods, and hurricanes have mercilessly reshaped landscapes, demolishing infrastructures and making recovery an insurmountable challenge. These events not only destroyed homes, but also the hope of rebuilding life there. Political strife further complicates the picture. Wars, coups, and political instability have turned these capitals into battlegrounds, where safety becomes a fleeting concept, pushing inhabitants to seek peace in more stable territories. Lastly, geographical challenges like remoteness and harsh climates have deterred new settlers, leaving these cities in a perpetual state of abandonment. Each empty capital tells a story, a somber narrative of rise and fall, reminding us of the delicate balance of civilization.